Good morning, Hong Kong, and welcome back to another episode of Hong Kong Insurance 101. This week, we're looking at employees' compensation insurance. With the news that Hong Kong's economy is on the rebound for the first quarter of 2021, businesses are starting to loosen the restrictions that saw them survive the last 24 months of turmoil. Hiring new employees to replace any losses or departures is going to be a priority for many companies. With that in mind, now is as good a time as any to do a refresh on employees' compensation insurance in Hong Kong and why you need it. So first things first, employees' compensation insurance is a required purchase for anyone employing any worker to perform any job in Hong Kong. Within its scope, employees' compensation insurance protects employers from their liability towards employees should workers suffer an injury or accident in the normal course of their job duties. Under Hong Kong law, employers are legally obligated to obtain employees' compensation insurance to cover any and all workers they hire. This regulation, as previously stated, covers all workers. From domestic helpers to part-time employees, employees' compensation must be enforced for all employers in Hong Kong. Employers who fail to follow the relevant EC insurance legislation can see up to 2 years in prison and a fine of up to 100,000 Hong Kong dollars. While many people think that EC insurance in Hong Kong is only for businesses and companies with large staff, this type of insurance also applies to employers of domestic and non-traditional workers. It is important to note that private employers are responsible for abiding by the employment law that regulates employees' compensation insurance coverage. Coverage is normally obtainable up to 100 million Hong Kong dollars per claim event and ensures that an employer does not have to provide personal financial compensation for injured employees. Hong Kong's economy, based on the newly released figures, has a fairly rosy outlook over the coming year. This could spur employers to hire more workers in an effort to catch up on the productivity lost during the COVID-19 crisis. While it may be fairly straightforward to engage in the hiring process, ensuring that you are following Hong Kong law by properly adding your employees to an employee's compensation insurance policy is critical. When it comes to how much you'll be paying for your coverage, there are a number of considerations at play. The industry in which you operate, the age of your workers, the number of employees you have, their salary information, and their job duties are all critical pieces of information. Based on these disclosures, the insurer will then calculate a premium. It is obviously much more straightforward procedure to calculate the premium of a single employee, as in the case of domestic helper coverage, and managing larger plans with a high degree of turnover can be a challenge. At CCW Global, our expert team of Hong Kong insurance brokers is able to walk you and your business through all of your employees' compensation insurance options in Hong Kong. Our dedicated policy administration team can assist with adding and removing employees over the course of the policy year, freeing your HR department to concentrate on more important work. And finally, we are able to assist with and manage any claims as they happen, giving you and your employees the peace of mind needed to know that all accidents will be taken care of. That's us for this week. As always, we hope you have a happy and healthy weekend. Please remember to like and subscribe to stay current with all our content as it comes out, and don't forget to ask CCW. We're simplifying your insurance.